horrible, man. You're disgusting. Where have you been?
Hello.
Where have you been?
Tried to pick me up well.
You're a horrible man.
Let's go running!
It's 7:17 in the morning.
What time did we say we'd arrive here, Bob? That's
We're
not
meant
good
to
enough.
be here for 7, but I've got to collect this walrus. I don't
want
to go to the gym. I don't want to go for a run. Wake up! Get to the gym!
Actually looks fucking tasty, to be fair. Look at that, mate.
Positive today.
Happy days. Are we gonna start running then? Sprint mode, go.
Record us!
How are we feeling?
Good. Wearing a hoodie for some reason. We've given it a good go, and now we are walking back. Look at see, 8 AM in the morning. Boom, cool. So as you can see, we've finished our run and we are heading into the office. I'm actually mid-trade, as you probably just saw there, and this is the trade I'm about to break down. It was a really good position. It's what I've been saying pretty much the whole last of the week, is that we're going to be bearish and come into this demand, and that's what we did. So it ended up being about a 5R with partials and then a 12R overall. So yeah, I'm going to talk you through that trade later on in the video.
Snack time.
Is that even a bit? I was chucked a snus into a normal pot. So we've gotten, after Alex Moses suggested, 15 egg whites. This is going to be my beverage today. There is 55 grams of protein. So I think we're going to stick some chocolate spread in there.
That'll do, innit?
Look how much my ham is, by the way.
Or is that 5 good then?
Hello, welcome to a new YouTube video. We've got Billie Eilish in the background. Basically, in this video, I'm gonna go through a bit of a week in the life, basically the last couple of days, so Monday and Tuesday. We started off the week insanely well. We went for a 5K run, of which we did an awful time because of a certain William Wake, who's not here with us today. Sam was there, we were running like wild gazelles. And yeah, we took a really good trade Monday as well, really good trade. That was literally just like on the way to the office, I feel like. So yeah, I'll talk through that trade, that was really good. But then I didn't trade so well yesterday. So I'm gonna break down my positions yesterday as well, psychologically what went wrong, and also how I was thinking on the markets. A lot of the people in Woke took similar trades both days. So yeah, it was good to see, but also stuff to work on. So it's very reflective, this video. I would definitely watch all of it. Hello, my gorgeous people. I am speaking through the trade I've taken. Rob, why is the TP all the way down there? No, well, actually, it was 600 was my final TP. So no, not as good as it looks. But yeah, unreal trade. Really nice price action. So obviously, it's really played out on the 5 minute. We've had obviously this big area here that was unmitigated that caused a lot of selling pressure, or a decent amount of selling pressure. Took out this low. So I've just eaten a sushi bowl. Obviously we've had Asian range here, not too much going on. Obviously, for those of you asking about Asian range, I've just got mine set at 12 to 6. What it looks like on here is, where are you? I can't tell which one it is. Why can I not read it? I think it's this one. I think it's this one here. 7 to 1. So that's the times that I've got. But yeah, I was looking at that area. Reason being is because not only have we had a lot of selling pressure recently, but like I was saying, and I've been saying for a minute, is that I am fairly bearish on the outcome of this consolidating period. So I'm expecting price to at least break these lows. Again, mentioned yesterday on the call, I really didn't think this was going to hold up because it didn't take out this high. If it did, different story, but it didn't. So what I've been waiting for, well, I didn't have to wait for that long. It happened right at the start of the day, was price to respect this high here and continue structural lows, taking out structural lows, sorry. So on the hourly, that meant that we didn't want to take out that high there. So in order for this to continue, I was looking, okay, we've got this swing to that low. This is starting to look really nice because it could have, the only outcome was that I could have seen different was that I came to this area here before, but it didn't do that luckily. So what happened was, obviously I looked at the swing, saw it all the way down there. Okay, we're in the discounted, we're in that golden zone. It's a very nice area. 15-minute, yeah, okay, this area's had a very big influx of sellers. We had a nice big engulfing from here. However, price has already kind of come into this area. So is there an area on the 5-minute I can look for that looks a bit more nicer or a bit nicer? Yes, and there's a bunch of liquidity there. Okay, cool. And this is untapped. So very, very nice. Now, obviously, we need to wait for confirmation. So we've gotten that change of character. Price then came back up. I entered market execution, but I just waited. And my entry was actually more like down here. And obviously, yeah, my stop loss at the top of that high. Target initially was Asian low, which gave it yourself was a 5R. And then I targeted one of my last bits of holding, actually held majority around here. I think it's 700 and 600. 700, one at 6, oh Christ. So I won at Asian low. I don't know why I've done, maybe I've overkilled it with the TPs, but I actually under-risked, which is super rare, especially on a challenge for me. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's because I haven't traded for a long time. I don't want to over-risk it and not feel too confident on it. So, yeah, first TP was there, 5R. Second TP was 700. 10R. And then the last one was 600. 12R. Yeah, not too bad. I think there could be a pretty decent position potentially in New York. It's going to be interesting to see. Oh, I realize you can't actually see the position. What happens from this 4-hourly order block here? If we see the power of free play out where it takes out this low, then causes a movement back up all the way to the other side, and I could see that. Or if we take out this low and we actually get a continuation downwards and just go bearish. But to be honest, really nice position. Congrats to anyone that took it. There's quite a few people that took it without my input. I know I did send it in before, but I know that a lot of you were looking at it anyways. So congrats on all of you guys taking that position. It's been okay for me. I could have made a lot more from it if I actually risked properly, or risked more than I did, because I didn't even risk a full 1%, I don't think, which is really weird of me. So yeah. How much did I actually make? I think I made about 13k. Oh no, yeah, I must have. No, I risked 0.5%. I made about, well, I guess obviously partial's different, so yeah, I made about 13,700, so that's just shy of 7%, which makes actually quite good sense. Yeah, there must have been about 1% risk. But yeah, that's it. That's the position. Any questions, just ask me. I think, yeah, like I said, really valid position. Not much else to it. Cheers, guys. But yeah, it's the first proper one in a while that I feel like I slipped up a bit psychologically wise, mainly due to the fact that I just entered a position which I didn't have full confidence in. The first one I felt like that was the exact kind of position that most of us normally look for. The way that I was looking at it is, I actually remember someone asking in the chat if you count it as a change of character or a liquidity sweep. Or if it's a liquidity sweep, if there's bodies closing above it. Now, there was bodies closing above this high on the lower time frames, but not on the hourly. So I was looking at this as a liquidity sweep. My thought process was that it was going to go back down to the low, tap into this hourly order block. I think maybe I was going a bit too, trying to predict exactly what was going to happen. Yeah, I did see it was moving a lot cleaner. The strength of the euro was a lot weaker. What I was looking at was price to come and sweep this low and then react upwards and give something a bit more along the lines of this. So a bit of almost like inducement before the trade. So obviously structure coming down, up, down, up. And it's like this awkward period where I thought price could come down here, then give you an entry order like that if you were going to get the reaction upwards. Equally, it could have taken out the low and then done the same thing and done a bit of ton of SMC liquidity there as well. But didn't happen, and that is the game that we play. Now, I'm not going to use excuses or anything like that, but this trade was actually good. It was actually a good reason to enter a trade. Obviously waited for a change of character here, retested into this area. The actual 1 minute looked really nice at this area. There's a few people that took on the 1 minute. So obviously you've got your change in character here with impulsive bearish candles. There's your change of character, really tight.
there. Then you had a consolidating period, took out the liquidity here. I know that this technically is moving price back bullish, but it came in basically to fill in this imbalance and then continue downwards, which looks all nice. Obviously for me, I waited for confirmation for 5 minutes, then came back up in here and entered off the order block. Then obviously, typically we would target Asian low here, which is why I was pretty confident in the move. I was fairly confident that we were at least going to see it take out Asian low. But then when you look on the hourly, and if you're counting this as a change of character, which it obviously is, like typically structure-wise that is a change of character because the wick's been taken out and that high caused the last low. So from here we've seen a change of character. Now looking at this in terms of the fib, so you're looking from there to the bottom here, this area here that's caused multiple fair value gaps is really the only one that's really properly in the discounted. You could look at this one, but even like in terms of liquidity, there's not really much liquidity there. It'd just be following structure. It made sense that we took out that low for liquidity and then reacted off of here. I'll be honest, it's not one that I would have traded or really understood fully. But then when you see it play out, it gives you a lot more, okay, this is right, that makes sense. So I did take some partials, but I was on a call. Yeah, a bit of an annoying one. But around here, and then obviously we got this big impulsive move there. And price then came up. I should have had it break even really, but I didn't. I still, for some reason, I was just confident in what was happening. The reason why I'm annoyed at myself a bit is because the best traders in the world know when they're beat and know when to cut their days short or cut their losses or whatever. For me, I think greed got in the way, and I was trying to do a bit too much. I was trying to grab back the profit that I had in this period, and maybe unnecessarily trade New York session. Didn't happen. Got molested by the charts. And yeah, I actually had my stop loss a bit higher. I had my stop loss at the top, which is again poor for me, which I don't normally do that high. Overall, head lost a little bit. But we have those days, and for me, it's going to be one that I reflect on massively because I'll be honest, I'm normally quite tight on all of these things. But today I feel like I overtraded and didn't manage this position as well as I could.
I hope, I just realized I've not been looking at the camera. I hope you enjoyed that video and the transparency and all that good stuff. If you did, make sure to click the subscribe button. Follow me on Instagram at robdono or at dons.effects, also Work Limited as well. Just like the video, comment, subscribe. Peace, love, and tackers.